I'm at Race Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. They're fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Ooh. Almost forgot to turn on my cam there. I was too busy looking at the thing again. Anyways. Hey, everyone. It's not Sunday night. Apologies yesterday for not doing a live yesterday, but we're doing one tonight instead from yesterday's and updated, obviously. In the pinned comment is Aspen Adams' channel there, and also Deb's channel is pinned up there as well. So if you aren't subscribed to their channels, please go and subscribe to their channels as well. And if anyone knows, Deb was always on It's a Criming Shame. So obviously we'll always cross promote each other because we care about each other and we care to do that. Yes. And I want to be braggadocious about something because I know Deb was having a good one. And I know that you've had a video of yours kind of go viral on, was it TikTok, right?
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah. So I have my Lisa Marie one that's gathering some, substance to it. So let me just go to my, hold on. No, not entire screen. I'm going to go to, what am I going to go to? Not entire screen. Why does it say entire screen? Oh, there we go. It's like they moved it. Chrome tab used to be on this side, I swear. Maybe I'm not. Anyways. So let's see here. So this is my TikTok here. Yes, that's an older picture. That's for sure. It's because I never really used TikTok. So when I did, that was my picture. I guess I probably could update it, or I could just leave that sexy, beautiful picture up there and leave it as it is and keep pretending that I'm like whatever age I was there. 30. No, I was like 46 or something. I think I was. But anyways, either or. My Lisa Marie video, this is my highest one, is 1,140 views at the moment. Now, it's only because, again, I'm starting now mostly to go to my TikTok and my Instagram as well, because now that I'm starting to understand as time goes on a little bit more. So I was like,
awesome.
Come at me, people. Okay, that thing is going viral soon. So go over there and like it. And if you're not subscribed to my TikTok channel, it is in the description of this video. But if not, I'm going to post it anyway, just because. You guys can follow me on TikTok besides family members. Actually, I went up from 59 to 74 in a couple of days. Is that good? That's okay for me. But anyways, so I wanted to share that with you as well. Plus, my husband was getting some unexpected little treats today. Oh. As soon as I bring out I shouldn't say he didn't see me with the phone, but as soon as I come around the corner, he sees I have the camera. He always has his little quick-witted remarks for me all the time. And when he was putting up his finger there, I literally thought he was just giving me the finger, and then I realized, oh, that's the one with his boo-boo on it that he did. Because I get a picture today in my, of course, when he texts me, and all of a sudden I see this bleeding fingernail. And I'm just like, he's like, I did it again. And I'm like, and when you hurt yourself. Anyways, hello to everyone that's just joining the live. And let's see here. Ozzy's in the house. Shelly Bray's in the house. Jill Moser. JD. I always get that wrong. Bombara. There we go. Deb's in the house. Bass Girl. And Jumpin' Jack Flash. How are you? And then Sharon Parker, there you are. Nicole's product reviews. There you go. And I think that's about it right now. I think our problem here is whenever today's Monday. So Truth and Transparency is on. She just went live herself, and I'm not even actually sure who goes live on Mondays, but
Yeah,
whatever. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Kelt's in the house. So, yeah. How you doing, Adam?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little under the weather last night, but I'm feeling better. How
Yeah.
about you?
Great today. I feel like I got all this energy today. I was like, I was making my husband and my brother-in-law. Oh, I made craft dinner, macaroni and cheese. Which is
Yeah.
macaroni and cheese, and then I made. Maybe I'll use this word differently. We'll call it franks and beans with pineapples, and then you throw in some barbecue sauce. Yes, I know it sounds a little bit strange, but if anyone hasn't had that before, my mom always did that. Threw in pineapple in the franks and beans.
I can see where that'd be good with barbecue sauce.
Oh, it's good. I'm one of those people, and I'm not going to make this about food. And this live is literally going to be an hour long, and we're not even joking this time. But I'm not joking this time. Actually, our new trend will be 1 hour lives. Pretty much, maybe an hour to an hour and a half tops. Tonight, I also have to be somewhere else for 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But either way, 1 hour lives. I'm sorry, are good enough. And if you guys miss us that much, just watch a replay of it over and over and over again. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I like cold and hot together. So even though you heat up the pineapple with it, it's still that coolness to me. I always love cold and hot in a dinner, whether it's applesauce and pork chops and applesauce. And let's see who else is in the house. Rose. Hey, Rose. Go ahead.
I said, hey, Sharon Parker, I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
She's under the weather as well. And then Alexa has her children and everybody in her house not feeling well either. So hugs to Alexa. 100 people is in the house as well. Hi, Daisy. Daisy Dukes. And 1.5 hours where we walk. These boots were made for walking. But so we have some things to go over tonight. We're going to go over, of course, about the Anna Walshe story that's going on. And as we have told you before, that we're going to be covering more stories and events that are going on. Absolutely. There's Peace. Howdy, Peace. You know what? We have, to be honest with you, a bunch of lives this week. And it's actually filled with a lot of great guests.
Yeah.
Peace will be joining us on Wednesday, along with MJ, the person that created what was not intended to be a controversial video. It was a video that was misused by other people that created it to seem like it was for the 1122 and the 1112 homes for the camera. So she will be on Wednesday. Now, Peace will be on because she does speak Spanish. So Peace will be helping to interpret for MJ as well. Yeah. So that will be a great live. It's going to be, I'm going to be interested to see how she felt about it all and all this controversy, how people were misusing it, and I'm not going to lie, Adam, me and you were a little bit of suckers because we actually believed that it was the audio for that because of the dog barking. No, I know. But yeah, so it was one of those things. It was because of the dog that was barking in the video, because of the affidavit. It just seemed like it was pretty plausible that it was true. No, it's
but hey, but we went, you went to the source and
went to the source. Yeah. And the source answered me back and said, now she will not be on camera for reasons of, so she'll be talking, but she won't be on camera. And the reason she won't be on camera is simply because the video that she did make was our neighbors that live around her still. Okay. So she doesn't want to be put out there to show her face on there, but she is willing to come on and talk. And again, Peace is going to help us with that. So thank you so much, Peace. And thank you for talking with MJ today as well. Thursday, right. Psychic Sleuth will be on Thursday with us. So that will be a great live as well. Again, we're going to go over some of this different cases that have arisen, like the Idaho case and whichever other cases she wants to talk about. Her book that she's working on, and that she'll I think Amazon's picking it up, and just how she got started, exactly what she does again. Anyone that hasn't seen her, again, that will be a great live on Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll be doing a regular live. And now Adam doesn't know this because I haven't told him, and he might not be able to make it. But on Saturday, I believe at 2 p.m., I opted for 2 p.m. because Allie from Unresolved Crimes Uncovered. Oh my goodness, I said it right for the first time.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. And so I had asked Allie if she wanted to come on live. She kind of gave me a couple times for Saturday. I opted for the earlier one, thinking YOLO, whatever, let's do an afternoon one. So it is going to be a packed week, of course, full of lives going on. And again, excited for this week and excited for the guests that are coming on. And yeah. Again, please give this live a like. If you could, like and a share. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Hi, Austin.
Hey,
How
Austin.
are you? Yeah, Allie is so sweet. Just a great lady, just a very kind-hearted soul, beautiful personality, and a beautiful person. I love those type of people. Anyways, so before we get started, Adam, is there anything that you wanted to say or bring up, or?
No, just if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up button for Sunny and I, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Help the algorithm.
Yeah, we always really just need help with that algorithm. It makes a huge impact for us, and it means a lot. So if people are coming in here to watch the different lives, we just appreciate a thumbs up. And Deb, $1 million donation throughout this live will be great. Or perhaps you just simply want to buy us a coffee. One of the two things. And thank you again to Heather for buying us coffees and verbal judo as well a few days ago. Truly appreciate that. It really does help. I remember looking at this one video. I'm just going to say it earned 6 cents. I know. Don't be braggadocious, you say, but
What?
I don't care. 6 cents.
Wait, so you can have all of that one, Sunny.
I don't know. I feel like the need to share on that one, Adam.
I feel like you deserved every penny of that one.
I always find it crazy. Like, I don't really look at the analytics too much, and I probably should. So I was sitting there the other day looking at the analytics. You can have like a 1K video view, and it earned, say, $30. And then you have a 5K view that earned $14.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and go, what? It makes sense to me. Makes somewhat sense to me here. But whatever. It's called, I think, CTR, click-through rate, blah, 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 on there. But I was just kind of laughing. And then I looked at this one and it said, you earned 6 cents. And I was like, I don't know if I should tell Adam about that one. That one's, yeah. 2 p.m. on Saturday. In what time? That will be Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be 11 Pacific time here. Adam, what is your current sub number? Last I looked, it was 913.
I haven't looked
There's
today.
the coffee link if you guys want to buy a coffee. Buy yourself a coffee.
Oh, it's 914.
Thanks, Deb.
Aw,
At 914. Sweet.
thank you, Deb.
Or I guess I should turn up my volume a little bit.
Deb's True Crime Notebook Super Chat. $4.
She just does it. She really just did that.
Buy yourself a coffee.
Buy yourself a coffee. Okay.
I like
Well,
the way you said buy yourself a coffee.
and I'm not going to tell Adam about that one either. Okay. Thanks for doing that, Deb. Thank you guys so much. So we're going to start off. I'm going to show a clip of Anna Walshe's friends kind of talking about her. And in it, there's a part there where you'll listen and they basically talk about, once they saw the deleted post. Now, I personally still don't know what that deleted post was, besides I saw some deleted posts on her Facebook. And a very sad story again. So Anna Walsh went missing on January 1st of 2023. On the night before, they held a New Year's Eve party. I think it was more like that. It consists the way that they make it sound. It sounds like there was one person there, like a friend.
Right.
And and then this friend said, you know what, everything was fine. You know, I personally, and this is just my own theory, I personally feel like perhaps after he left, that they got into an argument, which seems very logical, that something happened, whether maybe she said something that he felt embarrassed by and a huge argument erupted. But if anyone knows of, say, Brian Walsh, well, he sold fake and real, but fake Andy Warhol paintings. He obviously, and he, sorry, not obviously, he he as well stole $1 million from his own father, which basically for 10 years they hadn't talked. And then his dad passed away.
Well, thanks,
And
Carlos.
oh, thanks, Carlos. Oh, you better go to those real channels then. Just a hint and word of advice. But thank you. And should I let you stay or should I let you go now? Should I block your ass or should I? Okay. No, you know what? I think for that warm welcome that you just gave us, Carlos, I think that you deserve a nice swift kick in the butt. You know that. So let's go for a good old block. Yeah, there you go. Have a good day. Those ones are always fun. Those people always creep in here. They sub to you just to do that. They have such better lives than we do. I don't know how I'm missing out here, but anyways, and so, anyways, yeah, it's a very sad story. Again, you know, so many things have gone on with the case, but let me just play the clip for you guys, and then we can talk about the Anna Walsh case in itself. So give me a second, and let's see here. I think it's do. Sorry, guys. Um, nope, that's not the one. Got too many. There we go. We found it. Okay, hold on.
Dark past comes to light. The hopes of finding Anna alive is fading fast. So I spoke with Anna's friends, Natasha and Pamela, as their concerns grow. Watch.
What do you know about Brian?
Unfortunately, not much, because every time when we would have a conversation about Brian, it would be switched to children or brushed off. So we
What do you mean brushed off? How would the
um,
conversation go?
literally switching the subject. So, and I said, if there is anything it's okay. And she said, everything is fine.
So some of our sources that we've been talking to, some of her friends, have said that her husband Brian had this no picture policy. I mean, it's even hard to find pictures of her out there when we want to remember her life and try to get answers for her. Did y'all hear anything about that? Does that surprise you? There's no picture policy.
Hard to say. She was hiding, truly. But the absence of him, I understand that even on New Year's Eve, my friend said that he would not even take personal photos for between friends, that he was missing in the photos during the New Year's Eve. That he would take pictures of everybody else, but not of himself. So there must be some reasons for it. I don't want to speculate what the reason, but it is odd.
Did Anna have the type of personality that, if anything perhaps was going on, would she ever display it? Or was that
No.
against her personality?
That's what probably we felt, that absolutely nothing about personal. And also at the party, she was alone. She was not with a husband. Even if she would be a sponsor.
She
from
never
our
showed up to
event
social settings with Brian.
him. No. That was unusual.
I have to ask you, and forgive me for asking this question, but do you believe Anna is alive, or do y'all believe Anna is dead now that you know what you know?
1 in a million chance. That's what I would answer. Not because Pamela and I know her personally, how Anna is driven and how she's independent.
Right.
She would find a way to reach out to people if something would happen to her. If the person is missing for 11 days, nowadays with the social media, with the world being connected so quickly, and with the evidences that unfortunately came up, and especially with the police reports. Every day, it's unfortunately looks dim and dark.
When I just saw the poster, the social media post missing, my stomach went upside down. I knew something was wrong.
So obviously we got to talk about the children, because the children are in child protective custody right now.
Yes.
You guys have spoken out about being concerned about their well-being, and you don't want them split up.
They need to be together. They need love. They need home. They need to be together. Everything what they have is frankly each other, right? And they need familiarity with the children who were interacting with them before. But we all deserve to know justice. We all deserve to know what happened to Anna, especially her children.
Okay, I'm going to play another quick clip as well of Anna's, and that you guys can watch and update it. So give me a second here. Sorry about that, but let me just pull that one out as well. Might as well go in sequence here.
Disappearance of a Cohasset mother of 3. Police logs show the timing of when this disappearance was first reported. It has been 2 weeks since Anna Walshe has been seen. Boston 25 News reporter Drew Curtis is live in Cohasset tonight. Drew, you also spoke with a seasoned attorney about what investigators could be working on right now behind the scenes.
Carrie, he suspects that investigators are working around the clock to tie up loose ends in the case against Brian Walshe as they wait for DNA results from the state crime lab. As you just mentioned, a police log we're seeing here at the Cohasset Police Department says it was Anna Walshe's employer who first contacted him to ask about her whereabouts and called police before he did.
This is the type of case where people are very interested in what happened to her.
As we enter another week without answers in the disappearance of Cohasset mother Anna Walshe, seasoned Massachusetts attorney Philip Tracy suspects that authorities are getting closer to forming a rock-solid case against husband Brian Walshe.
Obvious to the public and to lawyers like myself doesn't mean proof beyond a reasonable doubt. You can never be premature in the processing of a case like this, where we are missing a body.
He says the processing of evidence at the state crime lab can take weeks, if not longer. So far, investigators say they found blood and a knife with blood on it in the basement of the Walshes' rental home. Our sources have also told us that police found a hacksaw and a rug believed to contain biological evidence at a Peabody transfer station.
The public wants to know right away, but they can't know it until it's proven, until it's boxed together.
A Cohasset police log obtained by Boston 25 News is shedding new light on how the investigation first got started. It says a call requesting a well-being check was made on January 4th by a man who identified himself as the head of security at Anna Walshe's employer in D.C., Tishman Speyer. The log says Tishman Speyer contacted husband Brian Walshe before he reported his wife missing. It explains that he told police Anna left for D.C. and he hadn't heard from her since. According to the log, Anna's phone last pinged on January 2nd at 3:14 a.m. in Cohasset and hit the tower on Reservoir Road in Cohasset, less than a mile from the family's home.
He's not getting out. He's not going anywhere. So there's no rush to them to say, we got to get him or he's going to escape the jurisdiction. That's not going to happen. He's already on a pretrial probation with the federal government, who will take control of his body if he ever made the $500,000.
And Brian Walshe is locked up on that $500,000 cash bail on a charge of misleading a police investigation and has not been charged with harming his wife. Details in that police log we just told you about contradict previous reports that Brian Walshe and Tishman Speyer simultaneously reported Anna missing, and that Brian Walshe contacted Tishman Speyer about his missing wife. We're live in Cohasset. Drew Caritas for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Some good context there. Drew Caritas live for us tonight. Thank you very much.
Back to us there. True crime and other stuff. I just dropped your link for your channel. If anyone wants to go check out a video that True Crime said, that I just uploaded a video about this case as well. So check that out on True Crimes and other stuff's channel. And let's see here. Oh, hey, there's CD. Hey, buddy. Hey, our listening. And you're gonna really, really, combine NFL with this live, really, CD. Get your priorities straight. Go watch the NFL game. Just kidding. Anyways, there we go. So let's see here. Have you been keeping up to date on this case at all, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
So, well, one of the things, and I, like, I don't know if it was edited out, but when he brought up about the deleted Facebook page, because basically those two friends said, like, well, especially when we saw the deleted uh, Facebook or
Yeah.
Facebook thing, and I was like, what Facebook thing? And I went over to her Facebook, and I see a few deleted ones there, and bottom line is there's not going to be a good ending to this story whatsoever, sadly. um Whenever something is totally out of the norm, it's not even rocket science that it's very, very highly, extremely unlikely that anything good is going to become of this. Besides that, these three boys will now be like orphans in a sense. Someone asked about them, why are they in the child protective
Yeah.
services?
That was a question I had as well.
And to be honest with you, I know that her parents live back over in Belgrade, and that his father has passed. I'm not really sure about his mother, so I'm not exactly sure exactly what family is actually around there. So now these three boys were obviously, please, for the sake of the boys, that I'm not sure where they'll end up, if they're going to end up, if there is an aunt and an uncle, or somebody that can take them in, because these are three children.
Aaron McAdams here says that family friends have applied to take the kids.
Oh, you just made my heart melt. Good, good, good. As I was watching that, I was like, I'll take them. I'll take them. I have such a soft spot for children. I love children. I think that they're just gifts to be adorned, and they're just so innocent. And that's what breaks my heart every single time, is when I have to think of the families of the children, that had a mother one day and then didn't have a mother the next day, had a father, that father's now in jail. He obviously, for the Andy Warhol, for selling those fakes, he's obviously was in what are those things called, sorry, that you put on your ankles, those ankle bracelets?
Yeah.
So those have tracking devices in them as well, and he was only allowed to go certain places. So I mean, he's just a con, slime, everything basically. So I'm not sure if anyone's had theories on this case so far. Perhaps I just figured for sure an argument had to have happened, because this is going to be somewhat of a short. The friend left at 1:30 in the morning, and next thing you know, January 1st, she's disappeared. She hasn't shown up for her plane flight. She hasn't shown up for work. To the 4th, he doesn't even, say that she's missing and stuff like that. He goes and buys products. And another thing,
cash.
Pardon?
With cash, $450, charge, cleaning supplies.
Yeah. And what, oops, sorry, True Crime says, oh, do I not have it up? Oh, was there a lag there? I think there was a lag for me. Are you feeling a lag from me?
No.
Oh, when I'm clicking on the comments, it's taking, Massachusetts. And, a big home. And, they had they had this other home that caught on fire. I believe it was on January 7th, and that it was deemed as accidental. And they thought it was so weird, and that it was like coincidental, but it was accidental. And I'm thinking it was probably Anna coming back up from her grave, basically bringing attention to herself or something.
Right.
Very strange, very strange. Adam just left me, but that's okay. I can handle you guys. I know it's so sad, Mandy. How do you even begin to talk about young children about that? Absolutely, such devastation, and devastation for the parents, that live overseas, and it's You can't. Oh, welcome. Oh, Adam, we hit 1 million subscribers while you were here. Or while
Good.
you were gone. Yeah.
It's funny. It literally just like the StreamYard thing. Something went wrong.
Oh, is that what happened? I was
Yeah.
getting a little bit of a lag. He probably had a large life ins policy. Well, I was wondering about that myself, if there's this big policy that he had on her or anything. I don't even know. I almost feel, I mean, he might, because that's a typical thing that happens. But I don't even want to say that this was premeditated as much. It was probably an argument. And
Right.
she probably threatened something about the kids, take the kids, that she was sick of his this. Maybe she said something to that friend that was over.
Get a haircut.
Yeah, like, yeah, it could have been get a haircut that set him off, right? Get a haircut and get
He
a
looks like the penguin from
Yeah.
Batman.
I know he does. Yeah. I mean, you know, just when you like, even just when you look at him, for me, when
Oh.
you look at him, it's like, ugh, shudder, shudder, shudder. It almost reminds me, and I'm sorry to say this, but it reminds me of like a mail order and bride thing going on there. This is what it feels like to me.
She was she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But
Right. Yeah.
you know, I mean, to me, I think it's safe to assume that she's probably deceased and probably was dismembered.
Absolutely. Just by everything that we've read in the affidavit, and it's apparent, right? I mean, it's pretty apparent. You saw,
Biological material on the rug. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, stranger things have happened, but I don't see this ending well.
Nope, not at all. But hopefully his ankle bracelet, will lead them. Because obviously, just because he has an ankle bracelet on, I'm sure like that's a vicinity still. And they got to figure out where in those time frames where this could have occurred. So there's going to be, a lot of searching going on. They, found some evidence, like I said, in that dump. And it's just a very tragic story. And again, it's gonna come down to there's, a husband and a wife had some sort of argument, which led probably hypothetically to basically him ending poor Anna's life, is what the likelihood of how this is going to go. All that keeps sitting in my head is this 3 children, and it's just so sad. I know, if we want to talk about dumb criminals, like, is this dumb criminal month or something like that? Or, when these people do these things, like, to me, like the Brian Kobergers of the world, and then Brian Walshe here, and just with everything. I mean, the guy legitimately has ankle bracelets on, which has a tracking system,
Absolutely.
Now, again, of course, these people are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but,
yeah. And even just, I'm never gonna victim blame. But it's like, even from back in 2014 when, he threatened to kill her. I'm like, why would you marry a man like that? But,
yeah,
so sad. And I sent you something that Steffa had just sent me about the little girl in Oklahoma that's missing.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're referring to there.
Yeah, Athena Brownfield.
Oh, okay. That's not the one I was thinking of. Mama Firefly, if you Google the interview, Anna sold the condo cash for $200,000 2 days before she went missing. Where is that cash? Correct. And now, is that the one? Because there's another interview there where they had these occupants in an apartment or something that they were renting. Maybe it's considered a condo. And basically, they got into an argument with Anna and that, because all of a sudden they basically told them that they have to move out. And these people were friends of theirs, like, meaning that they were tenants, but they were friends of theirs as well and got to know them. And then she was feeling bad because they had this argument. And then next thing you know, like, this had happened. But yet basically it was like they just slapped it on them that, hey, you guys got to move out. And it was kind of like, where's the respect and courtesy? And so they were pretty upset. Yeah. I mean, he obviously looks like he looks like a very controlling individual. He's just a slime ball. It doesn't matter. He has the track record to prove he's a slime
His
ball.
picture makes me want to throw up and treadmill.
I mean, $1 million he stole from his dad, which broke his dad's heart. It said a friend was talking about his dad, about what he had done to his dad. And basically the friend had said that he was that type of person that just, wanted money, wore Armani's, wanted the best for himself. And then, like I said, ended up soaking his dad or stealing from his dad, $1 million. And yeah, absolutely slimy. He looks slimy.
And the other thing is, he didn't want to work for any of it. That's always where the problem lies. These people that want to wear Gucci and they want to wear Prada, and then they can't afford to do anything, and they don't want to work. So,
oh yeah, this is who I was thinking. Sorry, this is who I was exactly thinking about, was Athena. I thought you said some other name there, but that's Athena. So let's just quickly take a look at this one as well. So yeah, we're going to keep covering the Anna Walshe story. Absolutely. And of course, let me just share the screen for this one here.
Thank you, Steph, for sending me that.
Yeah, I actually had seen this one earlier, and I was like, oh, there's that little girl again. Because I remember we posted about her a few days back when somebody has sent us some. Let's see here. Let me just bring this up like this. So this is breaking news. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation said law enforcement is officially searching for Athena Brownfield's remains. And the search is considered a recovery operation. And then it says more details. Oh, poor little thing. On there. Let's see here.
Hey, Alexa. Yeah, that's just so sad because I mean, that she's just one of those little girls, and I know that giant silly bow. It's like as soon as I saw that girl's picture, I was just like, oh, she just stole your heart,
Yeah, I think this is it right here. Okay, so let's just play this clip right here.
Okay.
Urgent search for the missing 4-year-old girl from Smyrna continues. Athena Brownfield was reported missing nearly 1 week ago.
So far, 2 people have been arrested in connection to Athena's disappearance. Authorities say they were her caretakers. Ivan Adams awaits extradition back to Oklahoma from Arizona. His wife, Alicia Adams, is being held at the Grady County Jail. And yesterday, authorities executed a search warrant. Our fellow ABC affiliate, KSWO, shared this video from Surreal. They searched the home where Athena Brownfield's sister was first found by a mail carrier.
And over the weekend, the community coming together for Athena. Saturday, a candlelit vigil was held in front of City Hall. Organizers holding on to hope for the missing 4-year-old's return. The fire chief spoke on behalf of the town, saying he believes this tough time will make them stronger. Residents brought their own candles and extras for others, braving the cold for the message of hope.
Letting everybody know that we know Athena is coming home. It's just a way for us to kind of be refreshed and show some hope and some support for our communities.
And if you have any information about the disappearance of Athena, please help law enforcement. You are asked to call the tip line 800-522-8017. You are able to remain anonymous.
So, again, so it's a search and recovery. Another child that has become a victim. It's just, it's so sad. It's so hard to stare at this beautiful child, this big bow, and yeah, I'm the one. Sorry, what's her name again? The one with the purelator. I'm having a moment.
The one with the what?
With the purelator. The tragedy with the purelator guy that killed that poor child.
Oh, Athena.
Yeah, that was Athena as well.
In Texas, yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was waiting for her. There was the UPS driver.
Yeah. And then
or
when
was it FedEx or UPS?
It was UPS, I believe. It was UPS. I believe it was, right, guys? FedEx? Now you got me wondering.
I know, right?
Yeah, now I'm getting that mixed up myself. Just heartbreaking things, and I remember when the mother opened up the box
That was
because
the Barbie doll.
yeah,
You can be anything, Barbie.
yeah, I can't either. I cannot imagine how, I know that there's these people out there, and it is hard covering these cases. Absolutely. That's why it's kind of like, and I'm sure you know this true crime. You have to block your basically your brain, and you have to report on what's happening, and try not to think too much about that part, because it is very sad. And as a parent, and anyone that's a parent or even not a parent, it's just hard. Yeah, it was FedEx. It's just so heartbreaking that these stories even exist, but that there's those type of people out in this world that absolutely are disgusting, despicable, and detestable, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, especially when you see these
Thank
big
you.
bows and things on their heads, and they go, oh, they're just too cute. Hey Alexa, how are you? And
Right.
welcome. Go ahead.
Diamond Eyes, not quite.
What?
I was responding to Diamond Eyes, and I just said not yet. Not quite.
No. The struggle is real. If anyone hasn't subscribed to Deb's or Adam's channel, they're in the pinned comments above. So please consider going over there, subscribing to their channels. We always like to support great people and great channels. Absolutely have no problem talking about them or dropping their links. But that CD, I don't know. He's watching NFL. Ask NFL. I mean, it's not even a
crime and shame, the NFL.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know which one I'd watch.
Yeah. I'd watch neither. No, just kidding.
You'd be watching Grey Hughes.
Right, definitely. If I wasn't doing this right now, you guys, I would definitely be doing that. What else? Let's see here. I'm just sorry. Diamond Eyes. What did Alexa say? Hello, one twin should be back to school tomorrow, and the other one is still sick. Yeah, Alexa can't seem to catch a break here. Everybody, just for the last couple of months, really. That's what happens when she says that they're never sick. She didn't obviously knock on wood or something, because Alexa keeps having some sick children, if not herself in there, her husband. FedEx hires contract drivers now. Yeah. Just very sad watching both. Sorry, I'm just going through some of the comments here. There's Deb's link there as well. Oh, look who peered his head out of the woodwork. What did you? Nothing. CD. I don't know what show you were watching, but the only thing that you were hearing from this channel was like just beautiful, glistening haikus and knots about how
is
awesome.
CD talking about me? He's all I need, and I can't score.
Yeah, you just put your head back down to the other TV. Adam, as long as you hit that like, CD, that's all we care about right now. All right, dude. Adam Montgomery was caught. Lelani Simon was caught. The West was caught. I'm not actually. Adam Montgomery was caught. Lelani Simon was caught. The West was caught. Not exactly sure what that all means. Well, the M part anyway, on there. I'm not sure about what it means by the West was caught. Did you ever talk about the possible photo release for Wednesday yet? Do you know what Lisa's talking about?
Lisa's.
Sorry. Okay. Absolutely, we did, but we're not going to re-go over it, Lisa.
Oh. Hey, I want Elliot to score then too.
CD. Okay. Who is CD? Not really sure. CD. I feel like, is it that troll? Is he that troll that comes in?
I love CD.
pretends like he's a cop or something.
I can't even make fun because I love CD.
You can't even dare it. I can.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh my God. Lewis sent me the most funniest reel thing. And it was called, we're not going to go there. It was called Dickens Cider. Like a drink? Dickens Cider?
Oh, I thought that was an English author.
It was, no, yeah. It was like the funniest reel. It took me actually a few minutes to catch on. One of those things. CD analysis of a crime. Has some sort of YouTube channel out
Poor
there.
guy's trying to watch a football game, and you just keep
I
saying
know,
the name.
and his ears keep perking back over here. I don't know. His wife tells me that he's kind of hot and sexy, and again, I don't know what to say about that myself. I wouldn't have noticed. I'm clearly, I don't know, just some random that comes in here, talks about some.
We're using our hours, honey.
Yeah,
Our hours going by quick.
I know. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go move on to Idaho. Idaho, you guys seen? Yeah, drink it, Lisa. So Idaho, I still don't know what photo you're talking about, but keep those martinis up. Okay. So the Idaho
martini, Lisa.
All right. So Idaho4, again, people are all watching different videos. I put out some videos on a couple different things that I was personally watching. So, and I dropped the link in the channel for that one. So this lady had called in to the Drunk Turkey show, and she was saying that how, because she's from that area and her kids go to school in that area, and she was saying how 1122 is known as what was the word again? Trade?
Trap house.
Trap house. What was I thinking? Trade. I think
I'm having trouble believing it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I've heard that, so I'm not going to say it's not true. It's plausible. But she said that her daughter basically had said that, yeah, Mom, everyone knows that place as, where you go buy Molly and da. Could be true, might not be true. I mean, I listened to the whole thing. Again, you know what? It's just one of those things. I dropped a clip for it. I left the link there for you guys to go watch the entire show on Drunk Turkey show, and just, use your own, of course, thoughts and brains and decipher. At the end of the day, people are just trying to go, okay, so what exactly happened? And then we had on the other video that I dropped, which was on harsh reality. Now, he was talking about,
that video came out quite a while ago.
The harsh reality one?
Yeah.
And he was talking about Tan, now, which we had heard somewhat of it before. But again, I mean, it was just one of those things, is that they were talking about Ethan first, as if, he was talking about the side door, and then next thing you know, he brings up Ethan. And I'm like, okay, but Zaina would have been seen way prior to Ethan being seen, because if Zaina is on the floor in front of the door, there's no way that no one's going to see her first and then Ethan. So again, it's just take whatever you want to believe that people say. If you're trying to figure out, the timeline and how things transpired, and that's typically what people are trying to do, whether or not that if BK knew any of them, because there's, that same lady saying that Jack and Adam knew exactly who BK was, Brian Koberger was, and that Brian's internet connected to the Wi-Fi because he had been around that area before. So basically it already connected into it if you've already used the Wi-Fi.
Well, that was one thing that that Steve Gonzalez talked about a little bit more in depth on. I believe it was, I'm not sure if it was Chronicles of Olivia or if it was on Dateline or 2020, but he talked about how their PI, they don't know conclusively, but they do know, their PI thinks that, that some of those 12 occasions that, he got close enough that he did connect it or touched into their Wi-Fi. So, he's not sure if that means he was in that back parking lot or if he actually walked up and tried doors or windows.
Right. You know, I mean, there, just like anything, there's tons of stuff being said, you know, and it just boils down to choose what you want to believe or not believe. But at the end of the day, unless it's coming out from LE or the affidavit or anything like that, it's not factual. And it's just you trying to draw your own conclusions of what you think is credible or not credible. And, you know, I think we'll hopefully one day we'll find out the full truth of what happened and how BK, uh, you know, either chose that house or knew a victim or two of the victims or all the victims. Don't know. But again, we're just following the different cases as they're moving along and seeing what's happening. Sunny, unless what did Deb say? Unless Anna was in front of the door in the bathroom, she might have walked right past her, looking into the bedroom. Um, Adam, I'm just trying to think of my own video that I put up there with the affidavit, because that was on page 1. Let me just. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, it says that they identified Xana's room by her driver's by the driver's license and other things in the room, and they said that as it doesn't make it clear whether she was found in the bathroom or the bedroom, because it leaves speculation where you could. When he says, as I approached the room, is he talking about the bedroom or is he talking about the bathroom? Because the line right before it where he says, I approached the room, he mentions the bathroom. So I've always taken it that she was in the inside the bedroom door.
Yeah.
But I mean, technically, if you read this just by the words, you could read it as she was in the bathroom.
It says, yeah, well, it says just before this room, there is a bathroom on the south wall of the hallway, right? Okay. As I approached the room, I could see a body later identified, you know, laying on the floor.
Right.
So,
but then when he says also in the room, that's why I think. But then the next line is also in the room. That to me implies it has to be the bedroom.
Right.
But I've heard people speculating. I take it as the bedroom.
I took it as the bedroom as well. That basically that there's a bathroom right there, but that she was basically inside that door or somewhere in that door area, and because it says also in the room was a male, so I take it that way as well. I feel like if I was to visualize this my personal self, I'm seeing the fact that you would have definitely have seen blood and her first prior to seeing Ethan. But
Daisy's right. We don't know. We know that when the officer that arrived at 4:30 that afternoon, the door was open, but we don't know that the door was open when the roommates got up that morning.
Yeah, and not only that. Which reminds me too, because you know that lady had also said that her daughter had found out about it at 10 o'clock. So why did it take till 12 o'clock for them to be notified? And it same goes with you know, on the harsh reality. Again, it's people sending in information.
Right.
That's really all it is. It's people sending information, whether or not you deem that is true or not, is a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah. One of the things that I watched that was in that Dateline, I think it was Dateline, or I watched both the 2020 special and the Dateline special, so I keep confusing what I saw in which. But they were interviewing someone that was in a group project with Ethan's brother Hunter, and they were supposed to meet at 12:30 and he didn't show up, and so they called him, and he said, no, I don't think I can come. I think Ethan's dead. And, you know, so that was, you know, presumably around 12:30 or a little after. And we already knew that he and his sister were at the scene.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to look at what chat's saying there. Has provided a lot of research on the benefits of full spectrum light and boosting immune system, and suggested getting out in the light in the morning. This case, It's just a very, again, a horrific case. There's nothing. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's sad watching the videos, the Chronicles of Olivia. If anyone hasn't seen that, type that into a YouTube, the Chronicles of Olivia, and then there's an hour basically special, the Gonzalez family, talking about Kaylee and Madison. Again, the only little bit of solace there is that two best friends, were in the same bedroom, and these two friends are still together, just not on Earth, and just sad. It's, I would, as much as I love helping people, I always ask myself if I could ever do jobs like that. Like, I would love to say be a crime detective, but my problem is that I just don't want to see people hurt, and to have to see really gruesome crime scenes and to deal with the fact of those things. It's a heavy load. Those people take home a heavy load. Those are just things that your brain can't unsee, no matter how much you box it. Those are still visuals that you hold
Absolutely.
in your head, like a little reel.
Hey,
Yeah.
is it George?
Hey, George. Hey, George, how are you? George of the Jungle.
Spain. Would it be George? Would it be...
Or maybe you say it different. How do you say it? How do you put your pronunciation of your name in the chat, George? Because we're gonna call you George, unless you're gonna say it's like Jorge or something like that.
George.
George. George.
George.
George. George of the Jungle. On there. Let's see here. 58 minutes, guys. Whoa, that hour goes up fast here, right? Now, was there anything happening with Delphi? I'm trying to remember now.
Not until the well, sometime this week we will find out what jury what county the the defense and prosecutor agree on, or at least present. But I don't know if I don't know if that'll just be a filing or what that'll be. I presume it would just be a filing. The judge that will have to approve.
Yeah. There's a video that someone showed me today, but you know what? I'm going to keep it to myself, to be honest with you. I found it too funny. There's always those people out there seeking attention. Remember the guy? Do you remember the guy that was on the Monan High Bridge? Remember that person? The person we're not even going to name. But yeah. I mean, he was being so complimentary to our channel on another channel, on this small little other channel. And I just want to thank you for the shout out. Just bless his heart, those people that just want to insert themselves into a case and look for attention. So bless your heart.
Keep doing math.
Yeah, exactly. And I always find it funny that those people that I basically shoo away or tell them to get lost, because you can tell that they're just seeking attention. But if I recall correctly, and you're lucky I'm even still talking about this, to be honest, to this person, I recall that he said, I specifically remember him saying something like, this is your only opportunity to be able to get to talk to me, and you should take it. And I said, basically, have a cup of go, F yourself. And you're just a leech looking to input yourself into the case and whatever. But I want to congratulate you and thank you for the shout out on that little channel that's out there. I don't want to bash the channel itself. But just to see that person again try to weasel his way into the Delphi case, and if people don't know who I'm talking about, just think of that picture of Kagan Klein that was drawn with the tummy hanging out. That cellmate, that jailmate. But bless his soul, bless his soul. So thank you for the shout out about the Delphi case. Apparently, we're elite to it. So thank you. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah. I think I should just pretty much said it there. Just think of the picture. Remember that coloring picture that was done, or the picture in pencil that was done with Kagan Klein with his stomach hanging out. It was like a jailbird picture. You know, he was a cellmate to Kagan Klein. Okay. Well, again, bless him on his road to recovery of alcohol and, drugs. And, good on you. Stay the course, stay strong, and maybe next time we'll see you do backflips on the Monan High Bridge, to be honest with you. And I want to actually quickly talk about that because I personally feel like that was beautiful. That, how they have two benches there and the bridge only goes so far. In my head, I'm hoping that they keep it that way and I think that they are, with if the intention is to. That way, it doesn't give you access, over to the Weber's property, and also it gives you the new and then the old. We know that obviously probably the grand jury is going to end up walking that bridge and getting a feel for the area and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think it's beautiful that you can stroll out on that bridge now. God's the rails, God's two benches.
Well, it won't be a grand jury. It'll be the regular jury. But yeah.
Or sorry, the regular jury. I'm saying grand jury. But anyways, so hopefully, to me, like I said, that's I just thought it was great, to be honest with you. Right. And I'm not so sure that I agree with the fact that they pay half the walkway, but I guess if people want to go on their bicycles without it being a mountain bike, but right. I just like,
or if they have a jury member in a wheelchair.
Yeah, so it's kind of that flip fold is that you like it to be still natural and that feel of walking through the woods, but by the same token, right? Changes are good sometimes.
Usually.
We should get donations to put an Abby and Libby bench on the bridge. There's two benches there already. Pretty sure it's in their honor. I think so, Jumpin' Jack. Like, I wouldn't doubt it if it has. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. I went to the same school as Ryan White. What area is that in there? True crime. And let's see, George, think about nobody was walking through the winter water and the bodies were not there during the search. The area is small, winter forest. You would see every red point. So where were they?
I believe they were there.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to sit there and keep waiting for that truth to come out and see what comes up. I'm kind of over the whole, I don't want to say I'm over it, but for the most part, over the whole speculating part with Delphi.
Yeah. Now, how many involved is interesting. Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll find out.
Yeah.
So we need to wrap up, Sunny.
Yep, we do.
You have somewhere to be in 20 minutes.
I do. Yeah. So again, you guys, thank you very much for joining us. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like and share for us. Again, our lives from now on will be approximately an hour long. They might go over just a little bit. Other than that, it allows more time. Like, in all honesty, if you're a creator and stuff like that, and then most people will watch a video in all fairness for like 20 minutes and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other things too that I personally have to work on. I have a few channels that I've been working on and I have to do things, and it's just, an hour is fair enough. And we're going to start keeping it to an hour long lives instead of these 3 and 4 hour lives. I know that some of you guys really like them, but these boots were made for walking. We went, well, I think Deb at tie-dye bench. Yeah. I don't know that they would accept more benches on there though. Like, to be honest with you. Where are you going? An hour long live? That's the new norm. Yes, it is, CD. You can go back to watching your NFL. Yeah. You can be like, oh, sweet. Now I really don't have to listen to him. I know it literally felt like it was half an hour long, but it's okay. Okay. And so don't forget. So tomorrow is, well, actually, Adam, just quickly say to go subscribe to your channel while I pull up the Just Ask.
Oh, yeah. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go subscribe to my channel, please.
And what about Dubs?
Oh, I mean, she's okay. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Before you go subscribe to my channel, go subscribe to Deb's channel.
Yeah, right. And what about CD? What about his channel?
I think everyone's already subscribed to CD. And I mean, if he wins that $3,400, he's not going to be on YouTube for a couple weeks anyway. He's going to be like, whatever. Okay.
I know. Right. I just wanted to. So, not this. This isn't what I wanted to show. Sorry, my bad.
But if you're not subscribed to CD, please go subscribe to Analysis of a Crime with CD.
Okay, fine. Go do it. Hot cop for.
You never know when he'll invite me back on.
I'm still waiting for him to invite me back on. CD. Actually, I'm waiting for you to get your butt on here. Okay, I want to tie you down, force you to come on a live one day. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I want to. It's been a while since CD's been on here, and I like it when you come on. I'd hog you a lot more if I could. I will give her crap for it. Everyone else doesn't have to. Okay, so tomorrow night. 1 second here is the Just Ask Us channel. So we have Lewis and myself, and Lewis is the one-eyed, pirate that comes on here nowadays. Poor Lewis. And so we will be going over this mirror dash cam with touching screen, and we will also be talking about on the Just Ask Lewis and Sunny channel about YouTube creators and some questions perhaps that people might have to do with YouTube or how to do something. So it's going to be a twofold. So there's a video to watch. So if anyone doesn't know about the Just Ask Lewis and Sunny channel, I'm dropping the link right now. And I'm not even asking, I'm forcing you guys to all go subscribe over there as well. So tomorrow that starts at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We go for an hour over there as well. And so, yeah, so basically it's a Just Ask channel. We talk about a couple of different things, and you can ask about whatever you want. But the topics, we're going to start having different topics that we will be talking about. It's a newer channel. Again, we're going to try to grow, and as we grow, we're going to try to improve it as we move along. Yeah, Purdue's already a sub. So tomorrow night, it will be, again, about this dash cam here, the mirror dash cam. Lewis will be talking about that. You guys can ask some questions, and we're going to be talking about YouTube creators. And if anyone has any questions, Deb, you might want to show up on there. So I dropped the link for that again, and send on.
Hey, want to do that?
Yeah.
I was trying to look at the screen, and then you pulled it off, and I was like this close to the camera.
Yeah. So please join us there tomorrow night. And as for Wednesday night, don't forget, MJ is going to be on talking about the video that she put out that was misused. Peace Not Silence will be joining us as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Don't forget, my twin sister has her channel, which is in the link of this. For the most part, just go to the description of this video and you're going to find the links there. TikTok, Twitter, Deb's channel, this channel, Just Ask Lewis channel. Okay. And thank you so much, Mark. You know what, Mark, that's called an addiction. All right. That's what that is. And it's not, it's a specific addiction. And that addiction's name is Sunny. I know it. I know. Deb and Sunny, you are always welcome. She's usually busy working on videos and doesn't even listen to me. No.
See, that makes it sound like I'm the only one that's like, okay.
CD, I listen for at least 10 to 15 minutes of that live before it actually just goes out of my head and I'm trying to work. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I do have a lot of work and I try to listen, okay? All you have to do is say squirrel to me and I'm like, where? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So just no CD though. Out of any usually live going on, yours is the one that I actually spend the longest time watching. If that doesn't count for anything, then I don't know what does.
Exactly.
Yeah. But now if you were to ask me to come on a live with you, then I got a little extra time. I got more than 10 or 15 minutes. All right. Fair enough. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I need to make like a tree and leave or a banana and split one of the two. Thanks so much for joining us. And come on, Elliot. And again, thank you for all the new subscribers that are joining us. Don't forget, Deb, thank you for the coffee. Oh, hold on. You guys aren't gonna get off that easy. Let's see here. Only because I like this little app. It's so cute. Okay, come on. You guys out there, 69 people watching. We would like to see 69 coffees purchased for us. It does help. Kind of a little broke. Well, Deb's gonna send us $1 million, so maybe we won't be so bad.
I guess you didn't win your island.
No, Callie's not doing her job, even though I love her to death. She's just not pulling it through for us. I'm not sure what's going on there. You can't win a lottery at least once in your life, and specifically right now or the next day or two. I don't know what's wrong with her, to be honest with you. She's letting me down a little bit, but I love her a lot. And yeah, join Daniel channel, House and Home Creations. It's in the description of this video as well, of this live. You guys can find it there. Anyways, I think that's about it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I was only holding on a little extra just so, Mark can hear my voice a little longer and CD. I know, and George as well. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, George.
Yeah, I feel like I want to say something else though. Yeah. Oh, I thanked Deb for the coffee, didn't I? Right. Okay. Thank you guys very much. Take care. Have a good night. God bless.
Good night.